Knowing your asset's risk or business risk exposure helps you prioritize work and allocate your budget. The higher the risk, the higher the priority. The risk calculation is based on an asset's probability of failure and its consequence of failure. The probability of failure means what is the likelihood or probability this asset is going to fail. We base this 1 to 5 value off of the asset's estimated OCI. The better condition an asset is in, so a higher OCI, the less probable or less likely it will fail, so it will have a lower probability of failure score. This value will change over time as the asset's condition changes. The consequence of failure means what is the impact if this asset fails. Each asset will have a 1 to 5 consequence of failure score based on asset type specific criteria. The consequence of failure criteria is set up in Asset Condition Manager in the Risk tab. The criteria is organized into triple bottom line categories: economic, environmental, and social. Subcategories are defined here and weights can be added. The subcategories are then rated on each asset. Let's take a look at an asset detail. In the risk section, each consequence of failure criteria or subcategory displays, and a 1 to 5 rating must be selected for each. The system then calculates the actual consequence of failure score for this asset as a weighted average of all of the criteria. The probability of failure is a 1 to 5 score, again, coming from the estimated OCI. The higher the condition, the lower the probability of failure. The risk score is automatically calculated by multiplying the probability of failure times the consequence of failure and subtracting any redundancy if necessary. The risk is a 1 to 25 score, 1 being the lowest risk and 25 being the highest risk. Once you have a risk score for your assets, you can build filters, dashboard gadgets, or even reports to quickly visualize and find where you should be spending your time and money.